Welcome to building a summer house, day 3. Well, it should be actually 2 weeks later, day 3. Because this is long how I've had to wait for this piece of wood to come to me. So, at last, the bit of wood's here. Right, so I can now, I've stripped all this down, I've got the roof out. I've got this bit, so it's going to be up to there. But all I can say, thank you garden and whatever your name is. It must be fucking Stevie Wonder that's in charge of quality control. Lovely, beautiful bit of pine. Piece of shite and rough as fuck on the back, look at that. So they use the good bit to put 2 staples in. So before I get cracking on this, just a quick shout to Garden Building Direct, to whom I purchased this piece of crap for. Fucking shame on you. I'll tell you what, I was ready to give them a good review. I was all excited when I seen the wood. I mean, look, it's the 44mm, look. Double. And it's meant to be really good. But because of Storm Babbert, right, I had to seal this up with, as you can see, there's the blue tarp. That's why I had it, a makeshift thing with a blue tarp. So I'm going to wait to make the best out of a good job. So we'll start with the floor. So as I mentioned in the previous video, they don't give you enough wood to do the floor. So what you got to do is find some old timber yourself after spending £2 in this thing, so that you can fix up a botched job yourself. Secondly, their build is so good that the angles for the doors here, when you put them in and put your screws in straight, there you go, look. Now, how you're meant to put a straight screw in at an angle and keep that flush, that's a poor design as far as I'm concerned. I'm also having to deal with the situation of my wood's been warping now, because it clearly states within 4 weeks of getting this delivered, you've got to get it built. So, since it was made, it actually sat down in the warehouse for 3 weeks. Okay, I wasn't just sitting here actually just waiting on starting this, as they probably think everybody is, right? So, I've built up as far as I can just to find out, remember, this piece was missing. I've not got time to go and knock it all down, re-wrap it and then stick it in a safe place again. It has to sit like this. And here's what's happened, I've got stuff like this. So, joints have swelled up, soaked, wood's starting to go black. I mean, look at the water sitting there. I have tried my damnedest, but it's just not been good enough. So, what can I say? So here's what I can say. I'm going to wait to make the best out of a bad situation. So, first things first, let's go and get a bit of wood in. I was doing well there. Where am I? That side. I was doing well there until rain stopped play. I had to put the tarp up, but you know what? Like that's the main roof joist in there, and then you can see, if I come this way actually, there you go. That's one corner in, another corner in, another corner in. And I've still got this bastard today because the rain's come on. Onwards and upwards, it's not going to get me down. Well, looks like rain stopped play. I've had to put the tarp back up again. But the good news is, the last 2 pieces are in. So there you go. So the roof is now fully structured, and oh fuck, it's just a hole in the tarp. There's still water going to be dripping into here, but hey, it's better than having nothing up at all. It was just a shame that with the storm the last time, it's put wee holes in that into it. But you know what, it's the fact the roof's in and the angle that it's sitting in, there's more water running off than there is coming in. That's a positive. The faults that I've found in here, I'm not even going to go into them. but I'm now structurally sound. I've even got a light. It's not electric, it's solar power. Fucking no way I'm putting electric in here with the water that's coming in just now. But that will be on part 5 probably. So, but hey, that's it for the day. I can't see me doing any more. But I've got a solid piece of wood in now. I've got it all fixed. Apart from, if I show you over here, like, I cannot for the love of me get that to bed in right. And I've got the same problem on the other side. It's not the fact that it's not been tied in properly, it's the wood's warped, be sitting in the open, because I never got a chance to reseal on it. So, if you're thinking about buying a timber shed, garage, summer house, whatever just now at this time of year, my advice is fucking forget it. Don't even bother. And especially if you're going to be buying one for garden buildings direct, stay away from the Billy O Robin. It looks great in the pictures, but I can assure you it's a fucking nightmare to put up with what they gave me here. So, to part 4. I'll see you there.